Hello there, my friends, the editor here, welcoming to you again to this week's King of Limbo podcast. And yet again, I'm doing the editing portions of this podcast. Today's King of Limbo is Vector Brony, an incredible artist, and I would recommend his art to anyone. Joining us today is myself, Tricky Fox, and Vector Brony himself. As a fellow 40k fan, all of us, I decided to make us all a little something special for this podcast. You'll be able to see it in the video. Also, don't forget to check out Fandom Frenzy for the latest How Not to Brony episodes. Having said that, let's begin. Okay, OBS is up.
Well, this will go better than yesterday.
Yeah, because he's actually turned up.
Oh yeah, no proud. You wouldn't know about the Procrastinator podcast, would you, Vector?
Can't say I do.
Oh, goody, then we aren't going to talk about it. I thank you not to do that during the podcast. So anyways, is Tricky coming in, or?
I was going to say, he literally was just there. Where is he?
Yeah,
so, there I am. I just went to, more like the Fox, but yeah.
Alright, I guess we're going to do the intro. This is FNGR, welcome you all to another episode of I don't even know what I'm doing. This is FNGR, joined by the following co-hosts. The editor.
Hello there, my friends.
Tricky Fox.
Hello.
And this week's King of Limbo, Vector Brony.
Hello, all.
Wonderful.
More British people.
Indeed. No.
Ah, yes, very.
Very.
Indeed, I'm the British person you can imagine. Totally.
But that new German guy that we got in Limbo does have like an English accent instead, actually.
Who's that?
The one who sounds like the German from Django.
Tobin,
yeah.
Okay. I have to speak to him.
He said he grew up like talking English and German because of his parents. One knew one and one knew the other. Let's go down the list of generic question here. What's your favorite drink, Vector?
Be honest, I'm a very, very standard Coca-Cola kind of guy.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah, let's move on to you're enlisted currently, right? Indeed.
Yes, I serve in the Royal Navy.
Solid.
Yeah.
What was the biggest adjustment from military to civilian life, or vice versa? However you wish to tongue-tied.
At the start, quickly learning that your life does not belong to you.
Ouch. How long did that take to get used to?
Well, in my 10 weeks basic training, it was an experience, put it that way. You quickly learned.
Nice. What's the most trouble that you've gotten into in the military?
Me? Oh, let's have a little think. We were doing a PT session, like exercise.
Uh-huh.
And a group of the people in there were basically walking around. You're supposed to do like a little jog around the gym. So the PT instructor brought us back at 6 o'clock in the evening, made us jog on the spot for half an hour with a mixture of doing sit-ups, burpees, star jumps, all sorts of horrible things. And everybody was literally being sick afterwards.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Is that
But
like
it is
the
like
mentality of it? They just do it until they break you?
Pretty much.
What's the worst military food that you've ever had?
Worst military food I've ever had. Oh, I'll probably go for one their fish stew. Ugh.
Ugh, that does sound horrible. My word. All right, now let's get on to some of those fun Warhammer questions here.
Yay.
Yes. Well, I had to get some military questions out of him. What's the biggest Warhammer 40k purchase that you've made?
For me, probably the XR88 battlesuits.
Yes. Good choice.
Oh.
It's the the Tau robots, basically.
Oh. Yeah, no, I can totally see that. You know, it just occurred to me that you gave me an idea there. You know those Nintendo like things that you buy and use for the video games, like the amiibos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm surprised they don't try that for Warhammer. I don't want to give them ideas, I guess. Anyways.
Oh my god, that's a horrible idea. Why did we come up with such things?
Why is it a bad idea? Just go around Disney Infinity as a space marine, just shooting Donald Duck in the face.
That sounds amazing.
Or being a Tau and just shooting them from a very long range.
Fuck the Tau.
Damn.
Wow.
Fuck the walls, bloody furries.
You can't do it with Space Marines, but you can do it with Stormtroopers if you can hit them. That is.
So I wanted to jump over to an art question really quick. Is there any particular art pieces that take you more time than others?
For me, probably making the comics. Just because.
They do look really sharp.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, what I like about your comics is that it's show style, but at the same time the lines seem to bend in a different way, and like the colours are a little bit lighter, so you can tell it's your style, but it's still trying to be show accurate at the same time. It's a nice blend.
Oh, thank you very much.
You made it sound like he's the I can't believe it's not butter of Brony.
I can't believe it's not Brony.
Can't believe it's not Vector. Anyways, are there any movies you're looking forward to?
Star Wars: The Last Jedi. That looks really cool to me. I like the new trailer.
Oh yes.
What's your favorite Star Wars book then?
Oh, that had to be what's the one with the Stormtrooper zombies.
Okay.
What? That's an
You just
amazing
heard it.
concept. Please continue.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the Stormtrooper zombies.
Basically, the storyline is got a Imperial prisoner ship being transporting prisoners across the galaxy, and they come across a Star Destroyer that's derelict. They send communications, there's no response, so they board the ship due to the need for spare parts to find that the crew's not there. They go around trying to look for them, and then suddenly they come across a stormtrooper facing the window. When he turns around, he's literally half decayed and all zombified.
Oh God.
What is the main difference between an army of stormtroopers and an army of zombies?
The stormtroopers can actually shoot better.
You have
I was
watched all
going
the
to
you have
say
watched all the
you-
Star Wars movies, right? Those things can't shoot for toffee.
No. An army of zombies is usually portrayed as an actual threat.
Oh,
I see what you did there. Anyways, let's go to a fun. Let's go jump a little bit back to Warhammer here. What's your favorite Chaos God?
Ooh, I can't remember their names. I've been watching the if the Emperor had text and that.
I'll walk you through it. So Khorne is the god of war and blood. Slanesh is the
He's Aeon of Dreams.
Oddly enough, we'll get back to that in a minute. It's basically the god of lust. Nurgle is the god of disease, and Sneech is the god of trickery. Those are the 4 chaos gods.
It's Zench.
I remember Zench from the if the Emperor had text talk kind of thing. That was quite funny. I'd go for the god of lust personally.
Speech device.
All right.
Yeah.
Now this one sounds controversial, but basically editor already got me through my get out of jail free card here. If you could draw 4 bronies as chaos gods, who would they be?
So your list?
Yeah, if you could think of 4 bronies that you could draw as the chaos gods, if you had the time.
I'd go for Tricky, Aeon, Mage, and one other.
I could see Mage as Khorne.
Yep.
Wait, so what the hell
Let's
is
see
Tricky then?
as obviously the god of trickery. We still need one for Slanesh, right? He has a.
Well, I'm assuming.
No.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't want to do that one. That's fine. That would be telling. What's your thoughts on the MLP movie? Assuming you've seen it.
There's a lot of plot points that I really wanted to bring up and say, what on earth's wrong? Why did this happen? Why did that happen? But on the whole, I enjoyed the film. I thought it was a real good ride.
So while we're at it, as the military man yourself, what do you think of our dear Royal Guardian show?
A very bad joke.
Indeed. All right.
They've been defeated more times than the Belgian army.
I give you credit for actually not taking the easy answer of picking on the French.
We surrender!
Yeah. No, I can't think of any French bronies moving right along. What's your favorite ship among the brony fandom?
Favourite ship. There's so many to choose. I'd still stick to the Lyra Bonbon, my personal favourite.
I think he means...
Were you talking about the show
fandom.
characters or OCs?
Yeah, no, I said bronies, not the show.
Oh, the fandom.
Oh, bronies.
Yeah, in the
Yes.
fandom.
Yeah, you have one good chance to piss off your friends. Who is it?
Tricky and Countess Rose.
I don't know. I'm going to stay away from that one. If I won't screw with the ship, that should be a pretty good warning. Anyways. Have you any fond con stories?
When I went to the last Comic Con in London, I went dressed as Alucard.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
do you
did
have a
that
picture of that?
Yeah, I did that for BronyCon this year.
I do somewhere. And the best thing was that I was walking around with a plaque saying, give me a hug. And it worked very well.
Oh god, I get that reference from the abridged series.
Yes.
Fight me, kick me, give me a
Give me
hug.
a hug.
Oh, but I kept seeing freaking editor dressed up as Alucard all through BC. I couldn't think of. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, the thing was, you'll get this one, Vector. I don't know if the other ones will get you. When I was dressed up as Alucard during BronyCon, I had someone come up to me saying, why are you dressed up as Common Sandiego?
Oh boy.
God.
Well, to quote Alucard, I'm Captain Diego. Guess who I am?
Yeah, I had no idea what he was on. I had no idea what the guy was on about until I watched the abridged series again.
Not exactly the most well-known reference, yeah.
If you're old enough, anyways.
I watched 1 or 2 episodes on TV when I was a child, and I think my father actually owned a copy of the game.
All right, I'm going to ask a really grown-worthy question. You've worked with A&Y. I assume
Yep.
you know the meme. Do you blame A&Y for anything? Dead
Several
silence.
things, if I could think about them.
Okay.
Safer.
There are too many things to just pick one.
Do you actually know the story behind that?
Not really, no.
That's actually funny. I remember him telling it, and he said that it was during Crepuscular Bronies that the show was running late, and Biter looked up and said, "I blame A&Y," and he's like, "It's funny because it usually was A&Y's fault."
And then Dr. Fowl made a song out of it.
Damn right. Which, do you have any favorite horror movies?
Definitely used to love watching the Friday the 13th films when I was growing up.
Ah, very topical. Nice. What do you think of the games that just recently came out? Or the game?
Hate to say it, still yet to play it.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It's if you're really invested in Jason, is if you want to buy the games.
Exactly. You either run around as one of the victims for 15 minutes, or you just have real fun and play as Jason.
Because that's what we all want to do. Kill innocent teenagers.
So it sounds like that Prey game. Gotcha. What's your favorite MLP episode for season 7?
I think for the strength of the episode, I'd have to go for the perfect pair. And I was going to say, the only thing that weirded me out was the fact that even though there's little babies, they're actually talking like normal people.
Oh, nice.
That's the only thing that confused me.
What was your least favorite episode of MLP season 7?
Oh, definitely Daring Done.
Oh boy, I keep hearing things.
I was on the same wavelength as Miss Anthropony. A lot of stuff is done for the sake of it. I mean, why did she just Rainbow Dash just let herself get captured and just taken away? She has wings. She should have flown off.
All right, 2 questions for you then, Vector. Both 40k related. Your thoughts on the Ultramarines movie?
Awful.
Yeah.
Because once again, it was very all over the place with what it was trying to actually do. Like you're pointing out, if you know the lore, the film is just awful.
You know, this movie would at least be somewhat tolerable if they would wear their helmets all the time.
Yeah.
Those faces.
There's only one saving grace of this entire film. And that was John Hurt.
Yes, John Hurt. I said that in my review that I did on the movie. It's like the only memorable character in this is Karnak, voiced by John Hurt. He's the only one that's decent.
And even then they screwed him up.
Yeah. May him rest in peace. The other Christian, Jesus Christ, I can't talk.
Who's your favorite Christian?
What the hell? No.
I'm an atheist.
Last one then. What the fuck is wrong with you, you filthy Xenos Tau?
I could
ask the same thing of you furry wolf scum.
It's funny when you brought up the religion thing from Warhammer 40k when they sent the pulp character to go tell all the other people that the emperor wasn't a god, and they're all sitting there screaming at him, "Checkmate, motherfucker! Why don't we want to worship him?"
And they just, I just love.
I still love Kitten's rant about the actual tower itself. That's just hilarious.
Yeah. What is the fucking point of having a giant robot just controlled by your own hands if you're not going to use it to punch the shit out of things?
I just love it when he's having a go at the other guy and the Emperor goes, "Oh, you learn from the best." Yeah, I learned from the best. Damn straight.
I'm still bummed out when I found it and I finally went through it all after like about a week. And I'm like, fuck, now I'm gonna have to wait forever like everybody else.
Yeah, it's like
And
what, he
Captain
releases.
Sicarius
He releases
absolutely
one after
hilarious.
what, every 2 months or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, 2 to 3 months.
It always kind of sucks when you catch up with something and then you have to wait.
Yeah. All right. Here's one more. Then talking about text to speech. Then, we've met quite a few of the Primarchs so far. Who is your favourite Primarch?
Just for hilarity, the leader of the Ultramarines. Just about he's always constantly stressed out by everything that's going on.
No.
Well, no.
The
They didn't-
You have done
Primarch.
something. That's impossible.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
think-
not the
You
Chapter
just
Master.
want-
The Primarch.
Yeah, they didn't show the Ultramarines Primarch yet.
Yes.
He probably picks him anyway because he wants to trigger editor.
Yeah. Neil, that might just test for the Ultramarines.
Oh, Lord.
Fancy fuckers.
Well, I mean, they showed him in, like, flashbacks and stuff, so I guess Lehman Russ, like, talked about him a little bit. I guess he could choose him that way.
Okay.
Yeah, and Ed's like, fuck you.
Yeah, no,
That
just
doesn't
exactly.
count.
Just fuck. I don't even remember his fucking name. That's how much I hate him.
I mean, we are part of the pony fandom.
Not
People
Titus
call
Sicarius, is it?
the characters
No.
best ponies or that.
Would you change your opinion if it was Countess Sicarius?
If it was Kaito Sicarius, I would get Exterminatus the entire Ultramarine Legion.
I would.
Oh yeah, Kaito Sicarius! It's like, shut the fuck up.
I've been told it's that annoying actually from the books.
He is that annoying. He's just a pompous wannabe, like, show off everything. It's like, I'm here. Literally, they portray him perfectly.
Well, not perfectly. He didn't have his head shot up his own arse.
Yeah, Rabute Gilliman. That's his name. That's Papa Smurf.
Yeah,
So,
he's supposedly coming back.
He is
In the
back.
actual game.
Yeah, in the game, he actually has his own model now. He's back from.
Nice.
he's back!
Yeah, exactly.
Do they
He's
tou-
back.
Do they, in his book, do they touch upon how he feels about, what's happened to the Imperium of Man?
They do actually, yeah, because he was the reason it all split to pieces, and then he was put on life support for like 10,000 years, and then they wake up and they fucking give him the Emperor's sword, right? That really awesome flamey sword the Emperor had. And he's like, you're now the leader while the Emperor's off doing this, and now he looks at the Emperor and is like, okay, I made a mistake. Let's just join all the thingies back together again. It's like, it took you 10,000 years to figure this out, you dumb shit.
The Codex of Astartes.
The Codex of
So
Astartes.
Did we come to our end then, gentlemen? All right, cool. I'm gonna hit stop.